Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Vialba, and I'm bringing you your SEL lesson this week on including and accepting others and stopping bullying. Take a moment and think, what is one of your favorite things to do with your friends? Maybe it's something artistic, playing a sport, hanging out on the weekends, talking on the phone. Today, we're going to talk about two things, and that's stopping bullying and how to include other people and make sure that they feel included and accepted. When we talk about SEL competencies, when talking about accepting and including others, we're talking about collaboration. This is the ability to work well with others, build positive communications, and conflict management skills. It's also connection, strong social awareness, taking the perspective of others, and being able to empathize with people. We want you to develop and build positive, healthy, and respectful relationships with others. Again, first, we're going to talk about stop bullying. To help us with this, a friend from PHM has taken time to record a special message for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Barnes. I'm a psychologist who has worked at the University of Notre Dame Counseling Center, counseling hundreds of Notre Dame students over 10 years. And I'm also a parent of two PHM students. My job involves understanding how people think, feel, and act so that they can better deal with the world around them. I'd like to introduce you to a topic that you've probably heard a lot about already: bullying. Bullying can take many different forms, such as teasing, name-calling, hitting, gossip, or rumors. It can be face-to-face, behind someone's back, or online. Bullying hurts. And in my work as a psychologist, I've seen how much pain it can cause and how that pain can last, not just when you're a kid, but also long after you become an adult. Some kids bully because they're just copying what they see others do. Some bully because they've been bullied themselves. However, a lot of kids bully without really realizing it. They may think that they're just kidding or having fun, not realizing that they might be really hurting another person and making their school life pretty miserable. Bullying is based on a really bad idea that we have to be better and more powerful than others in order to feel good about ourselves. And one way to try to make ourselves feel more powerful is to bully others, to hurt them, to knock them down, to leave them out, to make fun of them. Oftentimes, it involves trying to hurt others because of the ways that they might seem different, whether it is how they look, how they talk, or how they behave. But wouldn't it be really boring if everyone was the same? How would it be if we only had one kind of bird or tree, or all the houses everywhere looked exactly the same, or we had only one kind of food, like hot dogs, or one kind of music? What if everybody liked all the same things and had the exact same personality? That'd be pretty boring. Differences are beautiful. They make life much more interesting and add color to our experiences. Most importantly, our differences allow us to be much better together with our combination of different strengths, abilities, and ways of looking at the world than we could ever be alone. It is important that all kids feel safe and free to be who they are so that they can grow into healthy adults. So let's talk for a moment about how you can be part of the solution. One of the best ways that we can fight bullying is by being a friend to kids who are being bullied or who are different from you. Be curious and learn to appreciate each other's differences, as well as ways that you are similar. We can look for ways to get to know them, to understand them, to invite them, and to include them. Whatever you do, don't encourage it. Don't laugh. Don't participate in some way, because doing that tells bullies that you think it's okay. And that makes you part of the problem instead of many other ways, but I just wanted to give you a brief introduction to what you'll be covering in the upcoming lessons and how you can begin to help make your school a healthier, safer, and more positive learning environment for you and your class. Thank you. Hi.
So if you witness bullying, it's important to speak up. Stand up and say that you don't agree with what is happening. Let the person know they're not alone and that they have your support. Tell an adult, and you can also report it to the Safe School Helpline. And there's 3 different ways you can do that. It's available 24/7. You can call, you can text, or you can go online. So, what exactly is bullying? When we look at the legal definition, we see things like overt, unwanted, repeated acts or gestures, including verbal or written, physical acts, aggression, committed by a student or group of students with the intent to harass, ridicule, humiliate, intimidate, or harm the other targeted student. And it's also creating a hostile school environment for that person. When we break it down, it's unwanted, repeated acts that involve an imbalance of power with the intent to control or harm others. Sometimes people feel excluded, but it may not be considered bullying. Exclusion can be a form of bullying, or it might be something else. Pay attention to and be aware of how others around us might feel. How can you tell if someone might be feeling left out? Maybe they pull away from the group or hang back. They look sad or hang their head, or just kind of stay back and watch from a distance. Just know that you have the power to make a difference. Has anyone ever included you in something? How did it make you feel after you were included? Probably happy, strong, definitely more confident. Be on the lookout to make sure everyone is included. You for sure still can have your core group of friends. Everyone needs close friends. But be aware of how others may feel and make sure people feel included. Some ways to increase acceptance: be yourself. You bring unique gifts to the table. Value character over materials. Reach out to others. Try and make sure you have groups of friends throughout your interests. So in sports, maybe with church, in class. Establish healthy boundaries and stand up for others. And another really important one: stop gossip. Gossip happens so easily. Sometimes it can be fun for a minute to know the scoop or the tea, but remember, it is at someone else's expense. What are some ways to stop gossip or resist the urge to do it? What is one way you can make sure others are included this week? Thank you for listening and have a great rest of your week.